Alright, and welcome to Dord, Decay or Defiance, on a nice Christmas adventure, as we find ourselves the day before Christmas, as Christmas spirits seem to be very low, as is to be expected with everything going on, but someone who wasn't quite sure what was going on would be the man himself, Santa Claus, Kris Kringle. And, as they heard from their Mall Santa informants, well, they didn't hear anything, as they've all seemed to go dark. Some elves have gone to investigate what's going on within the city of Prenton, but they too have gone missing and have not been able to be contacted. And so, Kris Kringle himself has gone to investigate the scene. Shawn, would you like to...
Well, like, Merry Christmas! Yeah, I'm fucking Santa Claus, baby. Ho, ho, ho. Let's fucking get it. We're hopping in here. I'm ready to go. I got Dasher and Prancer, Vixen and Condon, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen and Dasher and Rudolph. We're ready to go.
Right, and you find yourself in the city streets of Prenton, the nice snowy streets, and you see some unsavory-looking fellows over by your elves that went missing.
Hopefully Santa's got a switch. All right. Well, that just won't do. I gotta go get my people. I think that's what I'll do.
Alright, and what is your opening action?
Opening action. Well, first thing I need to do is spread some holiday cheer. I'm going to scream Merry Christmas. In a way to hopefully gather these kind fellows to potentially, I don't know, maybe be, in the mood of the season. Spread a little bit of Christmas cheer.
Alright, so you're trying to lure them over?
I'm trying to lift everybody's spirits so that way we can gather in unison and enjoy Christmas. Spread a little bit of Christmas cheer, because for whatever reason it doesn't seem to be here.
Alright, go ahead and give me a performance roll.
Alright. Let me look at my whatchamacallit and see what even was my performance. Okay, let's do for that. Bet. Oh, should we go over the stats for Santa or no?
It'll be shown at the start.
Perfect. Why did it not do... Why is it not doing a command? Hold on. That would be why. Ooh!
Yeah, so, yeah, you bellow out a nice ho 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 and try to raise the festive mood in this, not very great looking area. And it doesn't seem to have any sort of response. As you see these unsavory fellows, moving in to attack your elves. What do you do?
I ask, Elf 1 and Elf 2, are you okay? It's been ages, I haven't heard from you. I thought you ran away. Oh, Dr. Seuss type shit right there. Go ahead, what do they say?
Alright, we'll say that you move up a bit more, so that way you can kind of talk a bit more. As you call out to that, they say that they're under attack of these very unfestive fellows. Despite their Christmas hats, they wield no Christmas spirit.
Now that just won't do. Because I'm Santa, I think what I'll do is save you. Oh, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go in there, I'm just going to try to, shove them out of the way to get these people out of here. They got no Christmas spirit. And it's got to get a little physical almost. I'm not assaulting them because they are still just good citizens.
Okay, so you're just giving them like a nice shove to create some distance.
Get out of here! Come on, let's have a little bit of Christmas spirit.
Yeah, give me a athletics roll.
A 19.
Yeah, so you managed to shove this guy pretty far away, and then you even move up and shove this guy back. And these men seem very aggressive and unreceptive to your warm welcomes and joyous tidings. and it seems as though they're trying to attack you.
Trying to come up with a rhyme. Fuck. Um. Fucking hell. Well, it looks like I'm not rhyming on this one. I'm Santa Claus. I can't hurt them right now. I need to tell them that this just won't do. What they need to do is stay away. Otherwise, I will hurt you.
Right, give me a performance roll.
All right. A 12.
Right, so you say that to them, and they seem to be mostly unresponsive to this. It may have staggered them for a second, but they seem to move in, like they're going to begin attacking you.
Well, maybe it's because
this,
they don't believe I'm Santa Claus.
This one up here at the top will even try to strike you.
Well, Santa Claus will weed the fuck out of that. So, what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, you easily move out of the way as his rotting hand seems to swipe your beard, and you remain uninjured.
Yes, well, after I've seen his hand, I've realized what he needs. I think he needs some lotion for those ashy-ass knees. Let's go ahead and give him a gift out of my great basket of mine. Let's see how he likes it, and see what he'll do with it this time. Let's go get him a gift.
Okay, you give him a gift. Give me a... I don't really know what that would be. Give me a standard roll. Just a flat roll. So you begin reaching into your bag, and you see your bag, it's completely empty. You left all the presents on the sleigh, and you're just carrying around an empty bag for some reason. And as you go to do that, the zombie seemed almost expectant, like it was waiting for something. And once you show nothing, it attacks. But you managed to move out of the way. And for the sake of initiatives for this special, we will assume that you and elves will always go first.
Okay. Since I obviously see how angry it was that he wasn't able to get his gift, I hit him with a little rhyme. Say, I understand that you're angry, but don't let it dissuade you. Allow me to go to my sleigh and get a gift to persuade you.
Give me a performance roll at advantage.
Okay.
Because you are going the extra mile here. I'll give you advantage.
Hey,
17. So you seem to be able to maneuver out to your sleigh. You seem like they become less aggressive, and you manage to make it to the sleigh. And what do you do now that you're at the sleigh?
I get that lotion that he needed.
Right. So you grab a nice gift of lotion. And you return it. You come back. Go ahead and give me another flat roll.
An 18.
So you describe what you're doing with this lotion.
So, well, the lotion's in wrapping paper, of course. So what he has to do is open it up. So I hand it to him. It's got a nice little bow.
Right, so you open it up for him, and it seems as though the man becomes less aggressive, and he just sort of goes over here to sit down.
Sure.
And so I will flip him sideways to denote that he's no longer engaged in the encounter.
There we go. See, a little bit of Christmas cheer is what everybody needs.
Makes more sense. I'll flip him this way. He's laying up against this.
Do my elves have names?
You can give them names.
Let's see.
If you need to take a second, you can.
We'll do Candy for the one with the candy cane.
Okay.
And we'll do... The other one will be Peppermint.
Okay. Candy and Peppermint.
Candy and Peppermint. Candy. Peppermint.
Okay.
Let's say, Candy and Peppermint return to my sleigh, as we have big duties a day from today.
Right, and they do that. They head over to the sleigh with their turn, using a dash to get over there. And that is their turn. So next will be the two zombies, which will go in to attack you. But they will not hit. The second one does, because I believe your AC is 14.
Yeah.
So this one up here at the top, a very mean fellow, definitely on the naughty list this year, goes in for a swipe, and he actually hits your shoulder where your present bag is, which has now been restocked when you went to the sleigh. And you almost drop the bag, but you do receive a small scratch, but you do hold on to your bag. And you do receive 4 damage.
Okay. Say, listen, young fellow, I know that you're mad, but give me a moment and so I can get you a gift for my bag. I know you've been naughty, you can still be nice. Just sit tight and we'll make everything right.
Right, so what is your action?
You're gonna get him another gift.
Alright, go ahead and roll a...
This gift, sometimes Santa Claus, I know what he wants. It's the one thing that he's always been asking for, but simply couldn't get.
Which is...
I'll leave that to the DM to decide.
Okay. Give me a flat roll at advantage. A 19. So you head over and your elves help you out. As you begin looking for the perfect gift for this lad, you head back and present it to him. It's what he's always wanted. A nice bat. You hand it.
Must have been a baseball player.
You hand it to him. It seems he was always a fan. As you can see, he's wearing a jersey, along with his festive hat, and he begins to leave and begin to play with his bat and swing it around.
Sit right there, good fellow. Actually, no, hold up. I gotta redo this rhyme. I gotta go one.
Well, the zombie is going to take his turn. For a 13, and it does not hit. Okay, back to you. Okay. And if you'd like the elves to do anything...
I'm talking to the zombie that's,
that has the bat?
That's sitting on the ground. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking of a rhyme right now. Hold on. Come on, Shawn. Come on, Shawn. That battle's all yours. I hope you use it till spring, but go ahead and stand up and let's see your swing. I'll throw you a snowball so you'll hit it far, and then we'll see if you can hit this car.
Right,
Boom.
so you
throwing him a snowball.
Okay, so you gather up some snow and you throw a snowball. Go ahead and give me a athletics roll.
15!
Yeah, and so you see that this zombie, after the bat hits it, this zombie actually goes in for a catch as the snow seems to sort of harden, as perhaps your Christmas magic has shaped this into a more of a solid bit of snow, and this zombie goes in for the catch, and they begin playing catch with the baseball and practicing.
Perfect.
And you have cleared the encounter.
Not quite yet. There's one man who hasn't received the Christmas spirit that he deserves to get. Hey there, good fellow. I see you've got game. How about I go get a tool that you can put on your put to your name? I'll go to my sleigh. I'll get you a glove so that way you can play. And fuck, I had it. I was fired one too. So that's what you can play and spread joy with your love. There you go. I don't know.
Huh?
Let's say that's a girl zombie and a boy zombie. Fuck it.
Heyo. Right, so this one was technically already out of the encounter in terms of hostility, so we'll say that that can just happen. You don't have to roll for that.
There we go.
Okay, and that is the end of the initiative.
Spread Christmas cheer, or Christmas cheer. Spread Christmas cheer, for it is nigh. I leave you now, and I say goodbye. Boom. Let's go.
Right, and
We
you
out of here.
and you head down to the sleigh, over to your two elves.
Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen. Let's get out of here with Candy and Peppermint.
Right, so you see that your reindeer seem to have disappeared. Perhaps it's the lack of holiday spirit, but due to the joy you've instilled, it seems as though your sleigh can still move. As one reindeer does reappear. And you are not able to fly with just one reindeer, but they can pull you away to wherever it is that you need to go.
What kind of reindeer is it? Which one?
It is Cupid.
I was hoping it'd be Rudolph. Maybe come up with a rhyme for it.
If you'd like it to, if you would like it to be Rudolph, it can be.
I know. I expect you to come up with a rhyme whenever I see Rudolph. I see he's the most famous one. But okay, we got Cupid. Let's go.
Okay, yeah. So you guys are now ready to head out. And what do you say to your elves now that you've found them and saved them from these hostile fellows, and you've pacified them?
Candy and Peppermint, it's been quite some time. Tell me what's going on and why there's no Christmas spirit. I hope it's not a crime.
And they look at you and they say, well, it seems as though everyone's gone crazy out here and nobody wants to have fun. Everybody is just running around attacking each other, and no one seems to be spreading love anymore. And they were on their way to meet up with the mall Santa that was nearby that they were no longer able to communicate with. But they were attacked on the way, and they've been having to just run around trying to make their way there slowly. But it was all for naught, as you arrived to gather the information yourself anyway. They apologize profusely for failing you, but say that there is still time, as today is not Christmas Day.
Candy and Peppermint, it's really not a shame. It's okay, because as my elves, you'll be remembered in fame. We have one more night to spread Christmas cheer. Why don't we do it and bring it all here?
Right, and they suggest going to check in on the mall Santa at the mall to see if you guys can find him and see if he may have more information on what's going on.
I think that's a great idea. We should head now.
Right, and you guys
There's no
hop
more
on
to
the
that.
sleigh and begin making your way to the mall. And as you appear, you approach the mall, and it seems all was quiet. But as you reach where your mall Santa would be ready to meet with the children and ask them what they want for Christmas, you see that he's not anywhere to be found, and you see more of these undead men lurking about, causing misery to everyone around.
Candy and Peppermint, this just won't do. We have a bunch of people that are on the naughty list, spreading. Damn, no, that won't work. Can't say that. I'm trying to keep this rhyme thing going as long as I fucking can.
Yeah, I can tell.
And I didn't have this pre-planned to start rhyming. I don't know why. I just immediately as I got it.
Yeah, this was not. You said
Gonna
nothing
clutch
about
the
this to me
rhyme.
beforehand, so I was not expecting this.
Whatever. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Santa Claus should. Candy and Peppermint. Look at all these sad people. I think I know what we must do. We must spread Christmas cheer. I said sped. God damn it, Shawn. Fuck it. Candy, Peppermint, we need to spread Christmas cheer, because if we don't, then everyone will live in fear. We must do it fast. We must do it quick. Otherwise, Christmas Day will end. And it'll be shit.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna be like, yeah, because Christmas Day draws ever near.
Yeah, that.
Right, and so you see these four zombies hanging out in the area. And what do you do as you need to investigate the area?
Well, so when does Santa figure out that they're zombies? Do I already know this?
You are aware of this, yes. You've sort of pieced it together. From how aggressive
Okay.
they are, how decayed they look.
But the Christmas spirit can persevere through all, which is why I shall deck these halls. I'll make it green, I'll make it red, and make everything undead. Jump in. Fucking hell.
You're really trying.
um, I'll make them jump and scream and smile with my team, because we'll spread Christmas cheer and no longer have these people live in fear. I'm going to walk up towards that Christmas tree, let out a big old ho 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 and a Merry Christmas, and see what it is I can do for these very, very unfortunate people, and see what I can do to give them a Merry Christmas.
Right, so your action is moving up and doing...
I'll go talk to this gentleman first.
Sure, we'll say that you're up here, and you begin to talk to him. What do you say?
So, since I am Santa Claus, whenever I'm looking at this kind fella right here, do I already know what his name is, what he is, if he was on the naughty or nice list? Do I get to know that? Or
If you would
just
like
tell me
to,
if they're on the naughty or nice list?
if you would like to, I will say yes.
Fake. Okay. Should I
Uh,
leave it to the
and-
DM to decide if he's on the naughty or nice list?
Why don't you roll a d2 to decide?
All right.
If it's a
one
1,
shall be
1 is nice, 2 is naughty.
perfect. Naughty. Uh-oh. That simply won't do. I see the naughty list has the misfortune of having you. I think we can fix it. I think that we shall. How about I go get you something to make you my good pal?
Also, I
I'm
like
gonna
how
go get him
you
again.
I like how you rhyme the 2 against the, or you against the 2 from your roll instead of list, your first line. Okay, so what are you doing to him?
Gonna go get him a gift.
Even though he was naughty?
Here's the thing: the naughty list is about we don't know. He could be naughty for so many other
Or
things.
we'll
Right
say that
now,
you
there's
have,
so much negativity. He needs to have some Christmas cheer to realize that he needs to change his ways.
well, we'll say that you have all relevant gifts in your pack, like in your the sack.
Mhm. Yep. Gonna go ahead and hand it to him. Spread some Christmas cheer.
Right, and what do you give this man?
Well, that's the thing. So I give him what he's always wanted.
No, you have to give me something here.
Fuck. Okay.
I'm not gonna fill in the blanks for every single one of these guys. You
Damn. Okay.
have to tell me what you're planning to do.
Well, the thing that I think he needs the most right now, these are troubling times, and it seems that
More
there's no
lotion.
heat in this building. I'm gonna give him more lotion. No, I'm gonna give him. It seems what he needs is a nice jacket, something that'll be durable. Because it seems like this man is pretty rugged. He's been maybe blue collar, perhaps, as a lot of his clothes are tattered. Something to keep him warm and something that he can cherish. So I'm gonna give him a nice Carhartt, a durable jacket, like a worksman jacket.
Okay.
Something thoughtful to get him through these times.
Sure. Give me a performance roll on you presenting it to him.
Perfect.
At advantage because of your jolly rhymes.
Dude, I'm telling you, my goal now, I don't know how I just randomly thought of it. I am going to try to keep this up.
Keep this going for the entire session.
I'm gonna try.
It shouldn't be too hard since this is a shorter session.
I'm gonna try. God damn it. Keep fucking zooming in on that. See, I need to fucking that. There we go. A
Right.
15.
That's a 16.
Oh, it is a 16. I didn't even see the 14. I was looking at the right and then I went to go fix the fucking zoom.
All right. So yeah. So you present to him this this jacket, and he seems very receptive to it. But the man is tired, and he, with his nice warm jacket, goes over here and begins to settle down. And he has left initiative. Okay, is that your turn? Anything you want the elves to do?
Elves, we'll have the elves look around for the Santas. See what clues they can drum up.
Okay,
They'll search.
We'll say they go over there, and they're searching that way. Okay, the zombies will go. This zombie will approach and attack you. A -1. This zombie will move around. Okay, and it is back to your turn.
All right. Gather, my children, 'cause Santa is here. Come and get a gift, and so I can spread some Christmas cheer.
All right.
I want them to all come close and gather around, so that way I can give them some Christmas gifts.
So you want to use your turn to...
Yes, I do. To gather them around me so I can give them Christmas. I know what they want, so I'm going to have them ready.
Okay, then we'll say that they all just come into here.
All right. Give me one moment. I gotta figure something out. Ah, 2 naughty, 1 nice. Simply won't do. It seems that one will have to have a better gift than the 2 of you. But do not worry, there's always next year for you to be in better spirits. But as of right now, we'll reward this gentleman on the nice list, and then we'll get to you just right here. So, what the nice list gentleman gets, what he's been wanting ever since he was a child, was a specific train set, because he's infatuated with them. He loved to build them in his basement. He had a little train track thing, but he could never get the special edition train that he wanted. But lucky for him, I have it just right here.
Okay.
So I hand it to him. Do I need to roll for that or no?
Roll at advantage for performance. Like, do performance at advantage, and give an additional +3 because he's on the nice list.
Oh, man, so that's +5. Let's go! Ooh!
A 14, yeah, so you hand it to him, and he seems ecstatic, as he immediately runs over here to begin laying it down and running it along a track that he sets up. And he has left the initiative. That way he can play with his train.
Perfect. All right.
Hey, and then the...
Don't worry, my children. There's still hope for you. Let's see in my present sack to see what it is I can get.
Right, but as you go to reach for a present, the zombie goes in for an attack, but it doesn't quite connect. For some reason, it can't land a hit on you.
It's because right whenever I turned to go get something out of my sack.
Yeah, right as you go to take the sack down and reach in, he goes for a swipe and he ends up missing because you bend over to reach into the sack. And they both go for that attack, and then as you lean back up, you actually knock them away, where they're now they are now back to their stance prior to their attack, where they are waiting for you to present something.
Okay.
And for the sake of this one shot, we will say that Kris Kringle, although his level is non-applicable, he doesn't have a level, we will say that you do have your signature attack if you would like to use that at some point.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna try and spread as much Christmas cheer as I can before I gotta start laying people out. Okay. So for the zombie to my right.
Okay. What do you fetch for this naughty fellow?
Okay, let's see. For you, my dear boy, I know what you want. It's a pair of shoes, because you're quite the savant. I'll give them to you, right here to wear. Here you go, my finest pair.
I feel like you're
Give 'em the
spending
shoes they
less
always
time
wanted.
thinking up what you're gonna do and more time on coming up with the rhyme for the action, and that's
No,
that's
believe
why
it or
you're
not.
thinking so long.
No, believe it or not, I just get the first like 2 words, or the first word that I like is gonna be like a thing that I'm gonna rhyme with, and then I just start talking and throw it fucking together. I don't know what I'm saying. Like, you could ask me what my last rhyme was before this one. I don't even fucking remember. I'm just
Right,
saying shit at this
so once
point.
again, give advantage performance roll. You did not get the +3 because he is naughty.
He is not. That is true.
So you just are. It's just a flat advantage performance roll.
A 20.
Yeah. So you give him these sneakers, and he immediately asks if he can throw them on, and then he quickly straps them to his feet and begins to leave for a nice jog.
Then he comes back as a sprint. Fucking...
Yeah. And you watch as he runs about before tiring himself out and laying down for a nap.
Hey, you were rhyming for a little bit. Hold up. I see you.
I'm not trying to. It's unintentional. mine are unintentional. I'm just trying to keep a sort of festive tone to my voice. I'm not going for rhymes, so if they happen, it's not on purpose.
Hmm.
Right, and this naughty fellow will go in for another attack. With a 14, which that does hit, correct?
Yeah, my armor class is 14.
Yeah, so he goes in to attack you right as you hand off these shoes to this other guy. Perhaps he is just very upset that he is the last to receive a gift. And he hits you in the back, and you take 5 damage.
Don't worry, my boy. I know you're on the naughty list from loss, so what I brought from you is something that comes at no cost. And what I'm going to give him is something so sentimental to him. It's a photo. It's actually...
You know what it is?
No, I don't know what it is.
It's a stopwatch. And inside that stopwatch, it has a photo of his late father that he's been cherishing and wishing he could have. He lost it as a child. And in the arrogance of youth. So
Okay.
what I'm doing is I'm giving it back to him.
Right, go ahead
so
and
angry about losing.
go ahead and give me the performance roll at advantage.
If this one is a 1, I'm gonna be fucking heartbroken.
You'd have to roll 2 1s.
A 21, let's go!
21. Yeah, and you see that this zombie, he becomes so sad over seeing this, but it's a happy sad that he has as he sits down in the chair and begins to weep as he leaves initiative.
Here we go. Have the elves found anything? Have Candy and Peppermint found anything at all? They haven't been moving.
Yeah, and we'll say the zombie actually rests up here. So you come down here and you reconvene with your elves after dealing with these undead men who were quite upset and not in the festive mood. And your elves, they say, we figured out what happened. It seems as though our mall Santa has slipped away in the night before everything dangerous has happened this day. And they tell you that they found a note that reveals the true cause of all of this sadness and misfortune. Krampus has arrived and has began to just ruin the Christmas spirit in this city. And they bring up that he must be stopped if you are to restore joy to this land and bring back peace to everyone in the area to make them happy and smile again.
Krampus is back, and that's a real shame. Let's put an end to it and put 5 bullets in his brain.
Yeah, so you guys head out to the sleigh, and you guys hop aboard and begin to ride out to the center of the city, where you know that there's a giant Christmas tree. This is the only place that you know Krampus would be, because it's the place where he could cause the most misfortune, because that's where most people look for holiday cheer.
Mm-hmm.
As you approach, you see many zombies
Mm-hmm.
and Krampus appear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, begin initiative. The turn order is you and your elves, then Krampus, then the zombies.
Mm-hmm. They already know that I'm here?
Yes, the initiative has began as soon as you arrive.
Alright, I got no extra initiative.
So
Actually, no, it's very good.
you're not rolling for initiative.
Cool.
The initiative is just you are first, your elves come after you, then Krampus goes, then the zombies go.
What are the elves' stats? Do they have stats?
I'll tell you
I don't
I'll tell you what the relevant thing is if needed.
I need their dex.
+2.
Okay, cool. What I'm gonna have them do: Candy and Peppermint give me suppressive fire. I'm going to rush Krampus. And
You can come up with a rhyme for fire. You can do this.
No. It was going to be a lot more graphic than that, but I'm not going to do that.
Oh yes, and as you can see by the light, it is starting to become the day is starting to come to a close. You need to wrap this up so that way you can go out and deliver the presents tonight.
Yeah, I do. Question: Can my elves have a special Christmas gun? For their
Sure.
decks?
Yeah. We can go with
Awesome.
that.
It is a gun that shoots super sharp candy canes.
Okay. Yeah, I was actually gonna say one can have a candy cane gun, and the other one can have a like a gun that shoots like wrapping paper.
How about a snowball launcher?
Okay, sure. Snowball launcher. We can go with that.
Perfect. Okay, cool. We'll make Peppermint will be the one, obviously, with the candy cane gun. No, I'm kidding. He'll be the one with the snowball launcher, as is Elf in the movie, throwing a shit ton of snowballs, and Candy will have the candy cane gun.
Sure. Is there anything in particular that you grab before leaving the sleigh? For you?
Fucking Santa's obviously gonna get his gingerbread brass knuckles.
Sure.
They're not actually made of gingerbread; they just look like gingerbread.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Go ahead and give me.
Candy and
whoever you'd like
Peppermint.
to go first.
Candy and Peppermint, ready your aim. I'm going to rush this fucker and beat him to shame.
Okay. So you are
they're
rushing.
gonna start shooting as I'm rushing at him. Yeah,
Okay, you're all focusing fire on Krampus.
those two are, and then I'm rushing at him to go beat the shit out of him with these brass knuckles.
Yeah, but I'm saying all of you are attacking him.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and give me whichever roll you'd like first. Just go ahead and do all 3 rolls, and we'll just.
Oh yeah.
We'll say first
I'll
is you,
do-
then Candy, then Peppermint.
Perfect. First is me, then I'm going to strength roll, so that's gonna be bad. A 13.
Yeah. So you go in for the hit. But we'll see what happens with theirs first.
16, then an 11.
Right. So Peppermint doesn't end up hitting, but Candy does land a clean blow on Krampus's shoulder, which does give you a slight edge. So your 13 actually turns into a 14 because you were supported, and it was a hit that is what is supporting. So you actually end up connecting, and you land a blow straight into his chest, but it doesn't seem to be giving up.
Okay.
Hey, next Krampus will go.
Krampus is bitch made. Fuck, he's not.
Apparently
not. He's
not.
not bitch made.
Apparently he's not, as he swipes at you with his claws and slices right into your jacket. Your jacket seems to reform after, but the injury is still sustained underneath. Receive 12 damage.
Oh, damn, huh? What a shame. Okay.
Hey, next, this zombie will approach Candy and go for a standard zombie hit. Her AC clears because they both have 11 as their AC. Okay, zombie is going to move here, just barely able to make it. Still misses though. Right, and this zombie comes up to you and begins attacking you from the side while you're tangling with Krampus. But because you're still taken aback by the swipe that Krampus landed on you, you stumble back a bit, which causes this zombie to miss you. And it is back to you.
Krampus, you deviant. You've tried to take my life, and just for that, I'm going to shove. No.
No, I'm glad you just cut yourself off there. No, that ain't it. That ain't it. No.
Krampus, you deviant. You've tried to take my life, and just for that, you're going to feel the full force of my knife, and I'm gonna shove it in his fucking face. Stab him in the fucking brain.
Okay, we'll say that you pull out a knife from your pack and unwrap it and go into to slice him up a bit. Give me a
And
strength
then
roll.
what Andy and Peppermint are doing is simply defending themselves. They're not wanting to hurt these zombies because they just need a little bit of Christmas cheer because Krampus has come here.
Right, of course a candy cane gun isn't. Candy cane and snowballs aren't lethal. They're just to pacify them, to distract them with candy and joy in the snow and having fun.
Exactly.
Okay, go ahead and give me the rolls and who they're targeting.
Cool. Well, I gotta do. You want me to do my roll first?
Yes, do your roll first, please. We'll say that Santa is always at the top of initiative.
An 18.
Right, so is that on the zombie or Krampus?
Krampus.
Right, so you land you go in for a haymaker and land it right across his jaw. He doesn't seem to be going down. He's still standing tall, but you can see that definitely affected him a bit as he stumbles back, obviously not expecting that big of a blow from you.
Mm-hmm. And then what Candy is gonna do is just go to shoot the zombies in the feet with them, so that way the candy cane will just kind of hold them in place.
Okay, sure.
That makes sense. 17.
A 17, yeah. So that happens, and I'm going to just delete them, but we'll say that they're not dead. They're just taken out of initiative, just that way it doesn't get bogged down with a bunch of sideways zombies.
And what Peppermint does, using his Christmas cheer, he shoots his snowball gun to make a fort, so that way the coast will be clear.
Okay,
He's
so
gonna make a fort around these guys. He's gonna Fortnite build on them with a snowball gun. Using the Christmas spirit, he's gonna shoot the gun so many times.
Okay, give me a Christmas spirit roll, which will be -5.
-5
Because the Christmas spirit is still low.
Oh, an 8. Fuck.
Yeah, so he begins shooting snowballs to try to, shape something using Christmas spirit, and it just doesn't seem to be taking form, and these zombies just trudge through it. Okay. Going to Krampus. Krampus is going to attack Santa, but his claws just barely miss as they swipe at you, and they barely scrape against your hat as you move out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Bitch man, like I said.
next we'll do the zombie by candy. That is a miss. And the zombies will have trudged through the snow and will attack Peppermint. Miss, and a miss. Okay, this zombie will approach you from the side. Miss. The one on the other side of you gets another miss. And then this one will approach down at the bottom and attack Candy with a nat 1. And the zombie actually realizes that they actually just don't have the will to fight. They realize that this just isn't right. And maybe Christmas spirit does mean something still, and they leave.
Perfect.
Hey, back to the top.
Perfect. Krampus, I know this is all that you've done, so now you'll face the butt of my gun. I'll shove it in your face and kick your ass, and then I'll fill your head full of brass.
Okay, sure.
First thing I'm doing, taking the butt of... Does Santa have a Christmas gun?
Sure, we'll say you have a Christmassy themed shotgun.
Perfect. I'm gonna fucking shove the butt of it into his face and hit him hard as fuck.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna do, it's my special move. What Santa's gonna do, he's going to hit him in the face with the butt of his gun. And then what he's going to do, he's gonna shoot him in the face with it. But what happens is this. He hits him. Actually, no, this is what's gonna happen. So what happens is I hit him in the butt of the face with the Christmas-themed gingerbread gun.
Sure.
And then what I do is I pull out a toy revolver and I shoot it at his face. But it's not an actual revolver. It's one of those ones whenever it shoots it as a towel that comes out and it says Merry Christmas. And then
Okay.
he's going to be startled by that. And that's whenever what I do is I will rack the shotgun with one hand and then I shoot him in the face with it.
Okay, sure, that's not how I thought you were gonna end that. I thought you were gonna end it with, like, then you give him the gun to like, sort of spread spirit to him and try to befriend him. But sure, yeah, go ahead and give me a...
Krampus is getting fucking blicked.
Give me-
Somebody's got to die this episode. They can't all be Christmas cheer.
Give me a special strength roll. So strength +3 for it being a special attack.
Okay, so...
Or I guess it'd be a signature strength attack.
+7 then. A 21.
And so, yeah, it happens as you described. You hit him with the butt of the gun, knock him to the ground, pull out the toy gun, and blast him with it. And as you do that, you see that the two zombies around you give out a brief chuckle. As you then drop the gun on the ground, the toy gun on the ground, and flip your gingerbread shotgun around before taking Krampus out. For good.
Get him the fuck going. Shut that shit up. Get him out of here.
Okay, your elves?
Again, what they're doing is same thing. They're just trying... Obviously, Peppermint's going to do something a little bit different since he just simply doesn't have the gun.
I'm gonna do my own thing.
He's going to start a snowball fight with the gun in order to try to spread some Christmas cheer.
Okay,
And
give
what
me
Candy's going to do is start handing out some candy canes.
Okay, sure. We'll start with candy. We'll say the dex. We'll still use dex for quickly passing out candy canes.
Cool. Candy. 6.
The zombie doesn't seem receptive to the candy cane, unfortunately. Okay, and Peppermint starting a snowball fight with the zombie above him or to the right.
I was just going to say he just kind of starts throwing snowballs in like a cheerful way to start.
Okay, then give me a dex roll for it.
Fuck. They're gonna be pissed off. Uh-oh.
Yeah, so the zombies they're not going for it. They don't seem to care. Whether they just don't understand the concept of a snowball fight or what is just undetermined. So we'll start with the zombie. We'll start with the two that are near Peppermint. Both miss, one by Candy. A 14 will hit and do some slight damage. But that's not for you to keep track of. That is for me. And then the one to your right, the one to your left, they all seem to be in they still seem to be caught up in their laughter over the trick that you've pulled. And you seem to have pulled it off masterfully. Well, it's brought joy to them, and they decide not to attack you. Okay, back to you.
All right. I now realize that these zombies are very angry with my people, my elves, Candy and Peppermint. So I know I need to spend Christmas cheer. I need to do it fast. And what better way to do that than to collapse up the tree with plenty of glee? I spread Christmas joy to all that see me. Boom. I'm climbing on top of that fucking tree.
Okay, you can get to it with a dash. You can climb up. So, would you like to dash up the tree, or would you like to disengage so the zombies don't hit you?
Let's dash up the tree. They can hit me. They can hit me. We need to get up that tree.
Okay, so you take a step up, and they both get a opportunity attack on you. Both miss, and this one actually... his laughter has brought him so much joy that he actually decides to leave the encounter.
And I assume the other zombie wasn't really swinging. They were just wondering where I was going. They were throwing their arms up and it looked like they were going to hit me because they want more Christmas spirit.
Sure, that's what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that zombie, so I was zoomed in for effect.
So.
So we'll ignore that one. Okay, yeah, so you're at the top of the tree. Is there any action you want to take?
I need to spread Christmas spirit.
And how do you do this?
Okay, let's see here.
I probably should have made you do a athletics roll for climbing, but I'm gonna let you just do it and see what the hell you're doing.
All right. First go off for pressure ball. I was like, damn, what the hell did I just pay for? All right.
Gather my children around this great big tree, for it is me, Kris Kringle. I'm here to spread Christmas cheer. That's not redact that. That didn't rhyme.
You should have said spread glee, or something like that. That would have rhymed.
This is what it's gonna be right now. Gather my children all around this tree. I'm head to spread Christmas cheer and fill you with glee. I have plenty of presents, ones that you love. I'm ready to give them, so long as you bring compassion and love. Or not love and love, can't do that.
Jesus
fuck.
Christ.
You know what, fuck it, we'll go with that just to move this on. Go ahead.
Okay, well you rhymed love with love, so do performance at disadvantage. That's a joke. That's a joke. Go at advantage because you're really putting your heart and soul into this. So roll at advantage.
Okay.
Performance.
But
Please roll 2 1s. It'd be so funny.
7, no.
Yeah. So a 10. Yeah. So you do that, and the zombies do head to the tree. And we'll say that you have attracted them over here as you climb off of the tree to approach them.
Oh, I was gonna stay on there.
To do what are you
It
gonna
ain't
do for
over
them?
yet. It ain't over yet.
Okay, you're still at the
It
top
ain't
of
over
the
yet.
tree.
Yeah, it ain't over yet. Yeah.
We'll say that your elves move over to the side of the tree as well. Okay, your next move.
Candy and Peppermint, let's get them some presents to wipe out the hate in their heart that's full of resentment. I'm gonna give them some gifts.
Okay, so you climb down to give them gifts.
Oh, yeah, I guess the sleigh's not here anymore, huh?
So you have your bag of presents with you still, but you'd have to climb down to give them the gifts.
What I'll do is I'll toss them to them. I'll drop it down so that way they can grab it.
Veto.
Drop it in the snow. Fuck.
If you're giving them a gift, you have to properly give them the gift. So if
You
that's
know
the
what
if
I'm
that's
gonna
the
do?
course you want to take, you need to go down there and do it. So unless there's something else you want to do,
Fine. I'll go do it.
okay. We'll say it's technically past your movement. We'll say you just do it.
Cool.
Okay.
Giving them their gifts. Now,
Okay. So we'll start with this. We'll start with this
Figure out.
fellow.
where they sit.
Are you gonna? What do you give him? Oh, you're doing your. Okay.
Three
A lot of
naughty
naughty.
listed.
Okay,
One
this is
nice.
the nice one.
Which is to be expected, given the the circumstances. All right.
And so you pump all the naughty ones full of lead. You're really thinking here.
Yeah. What I always want to do, I think it'd be funny, is if I were to ask you like why they're on the naughty list and you come up with like some reason and whether it's something that's like super bad, like they murdered a family or something like that, or if it's just they're just an asshole or what it is. I just see just to add more humor to it. Which I will. What does this guy do? What did he do? Why is he on the naughty list?
Tax evasion.
Tax evasion. You know what? Chris Kringle and Uncle Sam never really did have a good relationship. They tried to shoot my sleigh down a time or two because they thought it was a UFO. I can understand. We'll still get it, President.
Okay. Fair.
We'll start with the nice one now.
Okay, we'll move you over to the nice one. He'll get to go first.
Let's see. Fuck.
And the nice thing that he did is he actually helped out as a volunteer at an orphanage before the apocalypse actually started.
Okay.
That was his.
So in order to reward the in order to reward him helping out at the orphanage, let's have a little bit of backstory for this young man. He was an orphan himself, and that is going to tie into this gift.
Okay.
Now wait your
It's
turn.
his brand
my
new
children.
parents.
Now wait your turn, my children. As his kindness must be rewarded, I give him presents from his family that was deported.
Oh no! Oh no!
So what I'm gonna do is give him.
Like you were gonna like give him like an egg that gave him eagle powers, or like a wrestling outfit or something.
Give him a gift. It's like a family crest or something like that. And he just he knew what happened, but he just—I didn't deport his family; they were already deported.
No one's blaming Santa for deporting his family.
that's
No
why
one is blaming him
he
for
helped
that.
out at the orphanage because that's the orphanage that he used to go to before this. But he always wanted to, at least have something to remember his original family by, because he always wanted to get his hand on that family crest, but he wasn't able to get that because they took all his things and sent it back with his family. So I'm giving him the gift of his family crest, something that he can always hold dear to his heart.
Okay, give me a roll at advantage for deep backstory.
Blanket roll.
Performance.
That's
And +3 because he is a good boy.
plus that'd be 19 then for the 14.
Okay, yeah, yeah, he looks at it and he stares for a minute before, giving a heartfelt thank you and going on his way.
I love that I got the zombies, huh? It's very muffled.
Don't worry about it.
It's very muffled.
No, he just says it to you.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Okay, the next one.
So now what we need to do?
We'll say that because of Krampus's defeat, all the zombies have mostly pacified, so you can give your gifts back to back without them attacking.
Okay. This gentleman, he was on the naughty list. Tell me for what? Almighty DM.
Yes, so this one was actually in a car accident that he caused because he was a drunk driver. There was some kind of lawyer that was trying to help him out. It was like a whole thing back during like the outbreak day. He was totally guilty, but his lawyer was trying to get him off. Yeah, so he was drunk driving and caused a car accident that caused a lot of injury to people, and that was his bad deed.
My dear boy, I know you have something that fills you with regret, which is why I should give you something.
It's a shot glass.
It's another bottle. Drown in sorrow. Here you go. No.
Did you like the callback?
Yeah. Big.
Anything to make Steve Wilson seem like an ass.
What can I do to spin with drunk driving? Fuck. So like, was it like an involuntary manslaughter type thing? Like, did they die, the people that he hit?
They didn't die, they were just very injured. And one was put like, he was comatose.
I'm gonna do, I'm gonna help do something that obviously he's loaded with regret, which is why he's been such a Grinch lately. So what I'm gonna do is give him something to make him something that he thinks he can do to not necessarily repent, but in order to try to do things better. Something to, maybe help his heart grow 10 sizes that day. So,
Ah, yes.
don't worry, my boy. I know you're filled with regret, but do not worry. I have something that you can get. You must repent for what you have done, but do not worry, because here is a gun. Okay, now,
Yo.
No,
Base,
no.
base Santa?
Um,
Base Santa?
No, but I know you must repent for what you have done.
You're really trying here.
Fucking.
I just hope you know I'm not cutting out any of this time that you're just thinking, trying to
I
hope
was
for
gonna
rhymes.
say, fuck. Okay.
I'm not cutting any of it out.
So here, I was gonna say just continue the sophomore, but I gotta repeat that. Shit. Okay, so now I feel like I'm on a fucking timer.
Anything to make you fuck it up.
Don't worry, my. Who's a drunk driver? Fucking hell.
You for a little
It's
bit
really,
of a
it's really hard to spin this one up. Don't
he's
worry, my
a
boy.
criminal, just kill him or something.
No, I gotta spin Christmas cheer.
Pull out the
Trying to
gingerbread gun and
I'm
fucking
trying to save fucking Christmas.
pull out the gingerbread gun and blow his fucking top off.
You know what I'm gonna do?
What? Get him a flask?
No.
A steering
I'm
wheel?
Santa Claus. I'm Santa Claus. I can fix this. I am going.
A gift card
Okay,
for Uber
Don't worry,
X.
my boy. I know you're filled with regret, and I know there's something that you wish you could get, but it's not in your hands because it is your. It's not your desire. No, what? Here,
Roll
no,
at disadvantage.
Hey. No. What I'm gonna do is this. I'm going. I know you're filled with regret, maybe despair, and it's because the thing that you did cannot be repaired. But do not worry, for I'm Chris Kringle, and I shall make all well with this simple jingle. And what I'm gonna do is I got this secret bell that I'm gonna give him. And what it's gonna do, it does a little chime and it spreads Christmas cheer because there's not anything I can do to really, fix the guy that's in a coma. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give him this little imbued little thing of bells to make him happy whenever to kind of help get him through the tough times. And should he decide, I'm really this is such an ass pull here because I know I need to get to these other fucking zombies. This roll is not going to go well because it's going to be so high. If he goes to the hospital that guy is comatose in and he jingles that bell on Christmas Day, the guy's coming out of a fucking coma.
Okay, give me a performance roll. No advantage. Because that was painful for you to get through. So no advantage for you. A 7.
Oh wait, that was no advantage. Yeah, it's a 7. So it's just this thing of bells.
Yeah, the zombie does not take it, and he, being reminded of this tragic event, goes in to attack you, and he swats the bell out of your hand, but does not hit you.
So as he goes to swap me, I go to hug him with a warm embrace.
Sure,
Sam,
we'll say that you use your reaction to embrace him.
Say, I'm sorry, my boy. There's nothing I can do. The only thing left is something for you. You must go on a journey of self-atonement in order to repair what happened in that moment. I'm basically giving him wise words that what he needs to do is learn to look inside and forgive himself and try to do better.
Sure, give me a performance roll.
At advantage? That was pretty quick, huh?
Okay, how about this? Make a sleight of hand roll.
Sleight of hand roll, huh? Alright, well, I get no bonus.
If you get an 11 or if you get a A 10 or above. Okay. Then you get your advantage for
19.
your performance roll.
Oh,
So that
fuck!
sleight of hand is pulling him in for the hug.
Okay, bet. Look at this. +2.
A 19 again. Let's go. Come on. He's a better man
And
now. Let's
yes,
go.
he seems receptive, and he begins to head out.
And he checks into rehab.
And we'll say that he's going towards a rehab center as well.
Perfect. All right. We know this was tax evasion. What did this guy do?
Yeah, he murdered a kid.
All right, up the switch. Let's go. Up the switch. I'm just gonna take this at advantage because he's a fucking child killer. So we're gonna do that. He's just getting fucking. You know what he's doing? He's just getting these. Just a
You know
hearty-
what? For special
That's not
special situation, you get a recharge, and you get to initiate a signature. You get to initiate a signature move.
Awesome. So this is. I'm gonna put a lot of Christmas spirit into this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call upon my elves. And what I'm going to have them do, I'm going to uppercut him with the sack of presents, launching him high in the air. They're going to fill him with candy canes and snowballs. So they're just going to shoot the shit out of him with it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch into the air. And then as he's at the apex of height, he's at the highest he can be, the climax of it, I'm going to punch him in the face with the brass knuckles, sending him down to the ground. At such a staggering speed. And as he gets to the ground, Rudolph shows up, but only for a second. He stomps him out, and then what I do as I'm falling from the sky with a great amount of speed, I hit him over the hand with almost like an
You
axe.
can go ahead and
like,
make the roll while you're.
axe motion. You know, like the axe motion where you kind of do that overhead axe chop
Sure.
with your hands. You see it all the time
Yeah.
in shows and stuff like that. I do that, and then it blows him the fuck up. He dies, and then I'm gonna look at the one zombie because he's obviously gonna be distraught. I'm gonna say, he killed the kid, and he'll be cool with it.
Okay. Give me a signature strength attack.
Signature strength attack. Awesome. So that's gonna be +6. Is it at advantage or no?
Yes, at advantage.
Yeah, he was a piece of shit. He deserves it. All right, I got a 19.
Right. So it happens as you
Andy and
describe.
Peppermint, come here real quick. We must do something about this dick. What he
Right,
did
and
was
you-
he murdered a child. So what we must do is fill him with lead and kill him because he needs to be dead.
Right, and it happened as you described. You uppercut him with the bag, and as he's in the air, they just light him up, just obliterating him. And then as soon as he comes down, you give him a quick chop. And you look to the other zombie and say, he murdered a kid. And that zombie goes, understandable.
Yes. Perfect.
And you
So
move
now what I
on
do-
to this last one.
So what I do with him, I know the reason why he was committing tax evasion is because he wanted to be able to provide for his family. It was hard times. He was struggling to pay bills, and he was struggling to get the groceries and things that he needed for his whole family. So, what I do is this. I give him something, it's not much, but it's something that could be useful for him. Being on how he was just simply trying to provide for his family, I not only tell them the good news is that you won't be arrested for your crimes, and it seems like the police aren't here to enforce anybody doing any time. That was a rhyme, by the way, so I said that to him. And
Okay.
so let's see. What do you get someone evading tax fraud for doing tax evasion for their family?
Oh, you give him a tax return.
Son of a bitch. You know what, Austin? You're goddamn right you do. So what I do-
probably the thing would be better would be to give him food because he was trying to feed his family. But tax return
Well, I'm
is
gonna
funny.
do both. I'm gonna do both.
The
'cause
tax
I
return
know
so he can buy
doing
food.
He was doing it for a good fucking reason. So I'm gonna give him both. So-
Okay. Roll performance at advantage.
Cool. I gotta come up with a rhyme.
My dear boy, I know what you've done, but you won't do time, for what you did was noble. So what I am going to do is give you this tax return, so that way you can feed your children so they don't look like they're from Chernobyl. I also have one more
Huh?
thing in mind. I shall give you this gift of cookies and milk, so that way you can spread Christmas cheer. And and
This one's not your best work.
yeah, you're right. I'm not gonna forget that. Give me 1 second.
Chernobyl?
Yeah, you know what? I just figured they'd be starving. It's been it's
No one lives
it's
there.
zombie apocalypse. Yeah, I guess he doesn't really need the money either.
He's a zombie. You're giving gifts to zombies. What does that matter?
So
Just-
does
what do
this
you?
imply that
just-
does this imply that he has a zombie family? Is he taking care of a zombie family?
Just what? Okay, just make your roll.
Okay. I give him a gift that he needs. I got a fucking 21.
And yeah, you give him a tax return and some food for his family, and he thanks you as he begins to head off.
It's getting real hard to keep these fucking rhymes going.
But you don't have to worry about that as you begin to see your sleigh pull up with all of your reindeer. And it seems as though they're anxious to go. Your elves look at you and they say, "Night has arrived. It is time for you to deliver the presents. It's time for you to go."
Awesome. Let's spread Christmas cheer to all who deserve it. Let's make this Christmas great. So that way... I got nothing. I'm running out of rhymes here. Merry Christmas.
Right, and you hop on your sleigh and begin to ride off into the sky as everything begins to blur, and we hang back with the elves to see their thoughts on everything as we see things from their perspective. They weren't elves, they were just random survivors. And as they watch this strange man ride off on a motorcycle with a bag of presents who was dressed up like a mall Santa, they're confused at his actions as he's covered in blood. And they reflect on everything that has happened, from him strangling a zombie with a jacket back at the mall and smashing a toy train through one of their skulls.
No!
To
No, that's not what happened. No.
to dealing with this massive sort of enraged feral zombie, as it seems as though that man wasn't quite right in the head.
You
But-
fucking did it.
But they smile because they realize that even though the man seemed unwell, his heart was in the right place. And he may not have
Fantastic.
understood what was happening, but he did inspire them that even though the end times have arrived, there are still good people out there, and there is a reason to have Christmas cheer.
Alright, now give us a rhyme. Cap it all off. Wrap it all up with a rhyme. Come on. Come on, give us one.
See, I was gonna pass it
Maybe
to you
murder
for
everybody.
a final hurrah.
Have a Merry Christmas and have a great night. And keep in mind that fucking hell, dude, I'm losing my fastball here. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night, and stay on the nice list. Otherwise, you'll be ran over by my motorcycle in the dead of night.
All
Because
right.
it's a motorcycle, right? That was such a shit. Well, Merry Christmas.
Hey!